Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English with me. I'm Maria.
And I'm Leonardo. Maria, today's topic is so important for me personally.
Really? Why?
Because for years, I used to translate everything in my head first. Like, someone would ask me a question, and I'd think in Portuguese, then translate it, then answer. It was so slow.
Oh, I totally get that. That used to happen to me too. You end up 2 seconds behind the conversation.
Exactly. And sometimes I'd freeze up completely because my brain was working overtime.
So today, we're talking about how to stop translating and actually start thinking in English. It's a game changer, honestly.
It really is. Can I tell you a funny story?
Please, go ahead.
So, one time, I translated a Portuguese expression directly into English, word for word. I wanted to say I was dying of hunger, and I said, I'm dying of hungry.
Oh no, that's such a classic mistake.
People just stared at me. But that's when I realized direct translation doesn't work. English has its own logic.
That's so true. You have to let go of your native language sometimes and just dive into English thinking.
So, how did you get better at this, Maria?
Honestly, I started small. I began to label things around my house in English. Simple things like door, fridge, window. Little by little, my brain started to skip the translation step.
That's smart. I also think watching shows without subtitles helped me a lot.
Yes, that really helps you pick up on tone and rhythm.
And honestly, I had to just accept that I'd make mistakes. I stopped worrying about being perfect and just went for it.
That's a great point. You can't be afraid to mess up. Mistakes are part of the process.
Also, I started narrating my day in English, like a running commentary. I'm making coffee now. I'm opening the door. It felt strange at first, but it worked.
Oh, I love that idea. It keeps your brain in English mode all day.
Exactly. And slowly, thinking in English became second nature.
It really does get easier with practice. The key is consistency, not perfection.
So true. All right, should we break down some of the expressions we just used?
Yes, let's dive into it. Okay, our first expression is game changer. This means something that completely changes a situation, usually for the better.
For example, learning to think in English was a game changer for my confidence.
Perfect example. Next, we used freeze up. This means to suddenly become unable to speak or move, often because of nerves.
Like, I froze up during my job interview when they asked a hard question.
Great one. Then we have let go of, which means to stop holding on to something, like a habit or a fear.
For example, you need to let go of your fear of making mistakes.
So true. Next up is pick up on, meaning to notice or understand something, often something subtle.
Like, I started to pick up on the rhythm of English after watching lots of movies.
And finally, second nature, which means something becomes so natural and easy that you don't have to think about it anymore.
For example, after months of practice, speaking English became second nature to me.
Perfect. 5 great expressions there. Now let's move to fluency tips. All right, let's fix some common learner sentences. First one, I think in my language first.
What's a better way to say that?
You could say, I still translate in my head before I speak. It sounds more natural and specific.
Nice. Okay, second sentence. It's difficult for me to speak fast.
Better version, I struggle to keep up when people speak fast. Native speakers use struggle to more often than difficult for me.
Oh, that sounds so much smoother.
Last one, I want to speak English very good.
Ah, I know this mistake.
The correct version is, I want to speak English fluently. Fluently is the natural word learners should use here, not very good.
That's such a useful correction.
All right, everyone, that's it for today's episode.
Now it's your turn. Write a sentence in the comments using one of today's expressions. maybe game changer or second nature.
We'd love to read your sentences. See you next time and keep thinking in English.
Bye, everyone.